It wasn't named for its appearance, although the description certainly fits. Savage Gulch was named for a group of families who shared their surname and this rugged earth in Grundy County. Plateau land similar to this has been heavily logged and mined, but a property dispute over a railroad spur kept the Saws from laying a claim to Savage Gulch. Down a gorge older than the Grand Canyon is the heart of this wilderness. 500 acres of virgin timber, the last remnants of our land as it once was.
This country has not changed that much from the time the Indians saw it. As I was saying to you a while ago, I can imagine them sitting here where we're standing right now talking with each other, watching down the valley to see if anybody was coming. Perhaps use this place to offer a prayer to the Manitou.
Researchers in the Gulf study what happens when nature is given a chance to evolve. The area embraces 1/3 of all the plant species in the state. The rock layers allow geologists to trace its origins to the days when the Cumberland Plateau formed an ocean beach, when East Tennessee was under a vast body of water.
These are old beach sands. We can still see here on some of the surfaces the old ripple marks where the current swashed back and forth and mounted the sand into troughs and ripples. The sea withdrew and the sand hardened and preserved these shallow water markings made by those ancient currents some 200 million years ago, perhaps.
These imprints of ages past are preserved in sandstone, a persistent rock that confronts the forces of nature and comprises the flat tabletops of the plateau. But the softer limestone and shale is now deep within the Gulf, still being molded by the weather and the constant flow of Savage Creek.
This is the result of millions and millions of years of erosion, largely by running water. Streams, creeks, rivers. The climate was colder and cooler in here throughout the year. Say back in the Ice Age, about 10,000 to 15,000 years ago. The stream had a much greater cutting capacity then than it does today. And this is what running water can do. This is what erosion is about. And it's kind of interesting to visualize this thing developing. Now, if we could come back in 20 million years, we would find the valley much wider.
Over 11,000 acres that form Savage Gulch is now owned by the state, and the 500 acres of virgin timber can only be seen under park supervision. It remains a fragile forest that has endured time but is defenseless against the effects of mankind. It's 800 feet straight down to the bottom of Savage Gulch. Here stand giant tulip poplar trees and hemlocks that date back to the days of Christopher Columbus. Here you can feel the timeless beauty of nature in a land that man has spared.